Well, I saddled up my shoes, headed out at dawn.
Wow, Texas anglers, what a difference a week makes. The weather since the last report was something most of us old Texas anglers have never seen before. If you're in Texas, you know what I'm talking about. But that tropical disturbance is gone, and all we have to deal with is the normal unpredictability of weather in the huge state of Texas. And to top it off, we just passed the longest day of the year, also known as Father's Day. Days from here get shorter, so we have to pick up our fishing intensity here now in Texas. I have to remind you to go to TexasFlycaster.com for an extremely detailed version of this report, broken down by regions, fly selections for fly fishers, including tide and moon phases, and a whole lot more. If you don't go there, you're missing out. Check it out when you get to work, in the bathroom stall, on the internet, at www.TexasFlycaster.com. This is your only weekly podcast with a detailed written follow-up fishing report that goes with it in the entire state of Texas. Take that. All right, man, let's get it on. This is the Texas Anglers Report in podcast form for June 22nd through June 29, 2026. Welcome back to the Texas Fishing and Fly Fishing Report. I am Shannon, and this week we're talking about the biggest fishing story in Texas right now, the rain. For much of the past week, anglers across the state have been dealing with heavy rainfall, rising water levels, and changing conditions. While that may have disrupted fishing temporarily in some places, the good news is that rain often creates wonderful fishing opportunities. In fact, the theme for this week's report is simple: fish the falling water. Across Texas, some of the best fishing this week is likely to happen around current seams, inflows, creek mouths, and drainage areas where bait fish are being concentrated by moving water. Let's start in my favorite place, the Texas Gulf Coast. The Texas Gulf Coast continues to fish well overall, although freshwater runoff has affected portions of the coast, upper coast, middle coast. Coastal clarity there and everywhere there are any rivers feeding in is off. So clarity is off. Around Galveston, Trinity Bay, and East Bay, anglers should focus on finding cleaner water and active bait. Marsh drains, bayous, mouths, and shoreline current seams remain excellent places to look for redfish and trout, two of my most favorite fish in Texas. The mid-coast, including Matagorda, Potocano, and Rockport, may be the best overall coastal region this week. Water conditions have remained relatively stable, bait movement is strong, and redfish continue feeding aggressively along grass edges and shallow flats. Further south, the lower Laguna Madre remains the most dependable fly fishing destination in Texas. Water clarity remains excellent, salinity is stable, and tailing redfish continue. Remember, the lower Laguna Madre has virtually no rivers feeding into it. You got the Arroyo Colorado that drains Harlingen, but that's about it. Come on, there's just not much there. And tailing redfish continue providing outstanding sight fishing opportunities. Early mornings remain the key to success on the lower Laguna Madre. There is one fantastic reason we like a freshwater surge in Texas. Really more than one reason. Snook, close in, and tarpon love the mix as well. Snook and tarpon people, they like that brackish stuff. Hey guys, I need you to take a minute and go look at my products at TexasFlycaster.com. My number one selling product across the United States and 3 continents is my fly line mat. Take a look at these. Maybe order yourself one. These kind of things keep the wheels turning here at Texas Flycaster. Thanks for looking. Let's get back. And the reason this works is because authorities are forced to release water at a rate that keeps control of the upstream lake levels and river systems. It harkens back to the days before Texas rivers were all dammed up. Let's get fresh now. We got to get to fresh. In general, freshwater action is all shook up after last week, but things will settle out pretty fast here in Texas nowadays. My best bet is you will find all kinds of fish, including my favorite, carp on the fly, roaming around in the grass and brush that is covered up with water at your local lake. The lake levels are high here in north central Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth. If you are looking for dam action, this is it, baby. I'm telling you, the dams are open. Some of them are open too much, but check the flows. I have a link to that in the description, and it will tell you what the CFS coming out of the dam is and the lake levels. There's another link for the lake levels all over Texas. A lot of lakes in Texas, people. A lot of people need water. Moving inland, North Texas anglers are beginning to see the benefits of recent rainfall, like Ray Roberts, Louisville, Grapevine, Texoma are showing improved activity around inflows and creek mouths. Increased oxygen levels and concentrated baitfish have bass feeding more aggressively than they were just a couple of weeks ago. I'm witness to that. I saw that. That's true. One of the biggest winners this week may be the hill country. Rivers like the Guadalupe, Llano, San Marcos receive beneficial rainfall and increased flow and oxygen levels. Think about Guadalupe bass, largemouth bass. There's smallmouth in the Guadalupe as well. I caught one there. Just one. And some fish are responding well to these changes. So that's a smorgasbord of different species you can find in the hill country, Central Texas rivers. If you are a fly angler, look for current breaks below riffles in these same rivers and round bends near inflows. Crawfish patterns, man, good time for crawfish patterns. Small streamers and foam poppers should all be doing their job. East Texas lakes have also benefited from the rain. Lake Fork, San Rayburn, Toledo Bend, the Lake of the Pines, all are seeing improved feeding activity around creek channels, flooded vegetation, and fresh inflows. One sleeper this week is Caddo Lake, chosen by my friend and writer Chet. The additional water movement has fish using areas that may have been stagnant earlier in the month. Fly anglers targeting bass around cypress trees and lily pads could find excellent fishing. Central Texas lakes are also worth watching. Travis, Buchanan, LBJ, Belton, Stillhouse Hollow, and Georgetown have all seen varying degrees of runoff, and the key remains following the inflows. Areas with moving water and concentrated baitfish are producing the best action. So, you gotta get this question every once in a while. Where would I fish this week? My number one choice, if I had a car that would get there, my number one choice would be Hill Country River with a fresh flow, cool, slightly stained water. Number 2 would be the Lower Laguna Madre for redfish. Number 3 would be East Texas lakes around creek flows. Got to have a boat probably, or a kayak for that one. And number 4 would be Mid-Coast. And Mid-Coast is sketchy because of the runoff. But, oh man, when it clears, it can be really good. The common thread in all these places is moving water. Follow the current, follow the bait, fish early, and stay mobile. The anglers who adapt to changing water conditions this week are going to find some outstanding fishing opportunities. There you go, people. Put your eyes back on the road and your hands back on the wheel. That's your Texas Fly Fishing Report for June 22 through 29. Remember to go to TexasFlycaster.com for many more details about fishing and fly fishing for Texas anglers this week. Be sure to like and subscribe so that you'll get notified next time this report comes out. And remember, Texas anglers, TPWD, that's Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, for those of you new to Texas, has their fishing reports officially on hold while they work to improve the quality and accuracy of future reporting. I have to laugh at that. Because it was so bad. It was just so bad. But anyway, thanks for listening. No need to watch when you can listen. And have a great week. And we will... got some stuff coming at you soon. Real soon. Thanks a lot.
Now I'm rolling through the valley. Wind hums through my hair. Yeah, I'm rolling through the valley. Wind hums through my hair.